So some of the things that I notice broadly are other trainers, they tend to just get like the certification and then that's it. They're rolling with the certification and they're either A, referring back to it minimally, or B, not referring back to it at all. The way that I treat it is because I've been a medic before and I have like this background in academia, I treat it like I'm part of the healthcare continuum and my time with you extends beyond the 1 hour we're together. Part of that is, doing your assessments and then reviewing those assessments against literature and then building programming on my own proprietary, programming templates and providing that deliberately for every client in specificity. I've seen trainers, come in and just kind of, you can see they're going through the motions and they're using the same exact routine with 3 or 4 clients. There's no way you're going to convince me that all 3 of those clients have all the same requirements, all the same goals, all the same deficiencies, and require all the same corrective movements if applicable. So that to me just shows me that they're just kind of like dialing it in. That's not how I treat it, and that's not how the trainers that I've continued to work with treat it. We treat every case individually, so every training should be individual. There's some fundamental things that we all do. We talk about, lifting, swinging, hinging, pressing, carrying, fine. But not every single session should look the same for every single client. So to me, that's a red flag. Additionally, when you talk about things, I like to be over-educated in things. I like to have the answer and be prepped mentally for the question that's coming. Because clients have questions, and adult learners tend to have questions, and you are an instructor. Beyond just a trainer, you're instructing people in the body. You're supposed to have a foundational understanding, if not beyond that. So when the questions come, I feel like you should have that step above with an answer. Even though, I'm a NASM certified personal trainer, I also have degrees in variable amounts of things because questions extend beyond just personal training, right? As far as biomechanics, anatomy, physiology, whatever it might be. What I noted in speaking to some other trainers that had some interest in working here was they don't take the onus on themselves to get that next level of education. They're not saying like, again, they're dialing it in. I'm a trainer and here's what I do. So it's kind of like the difference between like it's a hobby and it's a profession. Like, yeah, you're training right now and it's a hobby and you're doing it and it's in the interim between the next step in your life, which is completely fine. But this is a facility where we want to have a professional. We want the trainers to be viewed as professionals. We want them to feel like they're professionals. We want them to execute like professionals. And myself, I'm not a knowledge hoarder. I want to share as much information with you as I have so that you can integrate it into your sessions with your client and vice versa. I want to learn from you. I don't know everything. I'm not a doctor of physical therapy. So having those people around, it breeds more of that cooperative effort and that co-sharing and co-learning. And that's what gives that trainer that next level, that answer that is looming in the background of that client's head,